I read a study. No, I was reading an article that referenced a study that 54% of people between the age of 15 and 30 would, if given the opportunity, become an influencer. They would want to make YouTube videos and create content. And I thought to myself, like, yeah, that would be something I would want to do. Like, I land in that 54%. I think that's absolutely wild that a majority of these people in this age range want this one job. Now, one job is a very loose way to put it. There's a lot of different ways one could be an influencer, and I don't like the term influencer, and I think it panders to the fact that it's like capitalism, marketing, and whatever, and it kills and kneecaps the idea that people can create art and make art and do something artistic um, and still like make a living from it. But in order to make a living from it in this day and age, like you have to have advertising dollars behind you. That's how YouTube works. It pushes ads. That's how sponsorship works. It's pushing a very more directed ad. But 54% of people that responded to this survey said that this is the job that they want, being an influencer. That's rather interesting. I don't know. I can't think of any other statistics that I've read in any other time in my life that say, 54% of people want to be XYZ. I think a lot of people, if asked previously, would say things like actor or professional athlete, certain things like that, because at the end of the day, people want to have influence. Like, let's not say that isn't a thing. I want to have influence. I'm going to be fully honest. Like, I would love to be in a position where my voice hopefully can influence people to a greater good. People want to have money. There are people that make YouTube videos and stream on Twitch and make TikToks that are making millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. And they seemingly don't work all that hard. It's like a weird juxtaposition. People would see actors back in the day and be like, well, they're not working all that hard and they're making these millions of dollars, and everybody knows their name and everybody knows their face, and they're getting all these opportunities, and I'm living in Podunk State, and I can barely afford my car payment. Like, it seems like life isn't fair, and these people just won the lottery and got a lottery ticket. So yeah, 54% of people say that they want to be an influencer because they think it's just like the lottery ticket to some sort of success. I want to create stuff, like, for sure. I want to create stuff. I don't want to do like the typical one video a week or a video every day YouTube lifestyle. Like, it works for some people, it doesn't work for other people. There's a million ways to do it, but at the end of the day, like, I want to create things. I want to make things. I want to have discussions and philosophical rants into a microphone. That's why, like, I do stuff like this. But 54% of people want to have this one job. Now, is the market big enough for all 54% of people to do it? Like, I don't think if you had half the population trying to make content, that society as a whole would run all that well, if we're going to be holistically honest. But there are people that have this idea that because technology has advanced so far, people should be able to work less and less, and technology should have been able to provide for us more and more, where more and more people could focus on things like the arts, and we could be more culturally enhanced that way and have these more meaningful things to each individual that can bring more meaning to the world. I work as a customer success manager for a company that is in the medical device production ecosystem and in the pharmaceutical ecosystem, like a lot of healthcare related ecosystems and adjacent things like that. I don't know if there's any kid out there that is sitting in their bedroom at night thinking, oh my gosh, when I grow up, I want to be a customer success manager for a company that deals in the med device and pharmaceutical worlds. That is my dream job. Dear Lord, like, please make that happen. No child is like dreaming of that. I didn't dream about it when I was younger, but like, lo and behold, here I am. And I live a very comfortable life. I make a very comfortable paycheck. I can provide for myself and my family. I can pay my mortgage. I can put a roof over our heads, food on our table, clothes on our back. I am incredibly, incredibly blessed. But I still, when I go to bed and I have those dreams at night as a 28-year-old kid, say, man, I would love to make YouTube videos. I would love to make TV shows. I would love to make movies. I would love to be a comedian. I would love to be a voice actor. Like, I still have those dreams. Along with 54% of people between the age of 15 to 30. I'm part of that 54%. I think that's wild that so many people have this one collective dream. Because it feels a lot more autonomous. It feels a lot more attainable than being an actor once was. Like, back in the day, if you wanted to be an actor, you had to be in New York or Hollywood, and not everybody could get out to New York and Hollywood. So some random person in, South Dakota probably wasn't going to be an actor anytime soon. Sure, they might do local community theater and they might be in some commercials for some local businesses, but it's not like they were going to star in a superhero movie that's going to theaters worldwide anytime soon. It just wasn't going to happen. You couldn't do that from South Dakota. But you know what you can do from South Dakota? You can upload a YouTube video or a TikTok or podcasts. Like, you can do that from South Dakota. You can do that from anywhere in the world. And suddenly, this South Dakota kid can gain a following and can eventually start making ad dollars and then eventually start getting sponsorships and eventually start making money. And before you know it, years later down the line, if they stick to it and they keep on keeping on, they could be a millionaire and have millions of people know their name. And probably at some point in that, they might have moved to New York or LA. I know a lot of people in the sphere of being an influencer do end up moving to LA still, because that's where a lot of opportunity is in the industry. And there's less opportunity in terms of like collaboration and working with other people in South Dakota. So it's still like kind of makes sense to make the move for some people, but it's possible to do it from South Dakota. Like, it's possible to be an influencer. So these people, ages 15 to 28, have grown up and seen, oh my gosh, here are all these people all over the world that from the comfort of their bedroom have edited a video and have put it up online, and millions of people have seen it and they've made millions of dollars over their catalog of videos. Like, that's wild. It is a wild thing that it exists, but it does. And so people want to do it. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. Like, I think I would love to do it. I don't know if I have like the work ethic to keep up and keep at it. Like, that would be my big fumble, probably, if I ever found myself in this world, is like, if you follow anything I do, I don't have any sort of consistent upload schedule, and oftentimes I try and take the laziest possible way of doing it, which is why I'm filming this video right now. But I just thought that was a wild stat. 54% of respondents wanted to be an influencer. I guess I land in that 54%. Do you? Wild. Peace out. Catch you next time. Later. I'm just uploading this raw. No edits. Have fun.